By May of 2026, the rhythm of daily life has accelerated into a constant, hyper-connected blur. We navigate cities where millions move in sync, bathed in the exact same glow of digital screens. This frictionless connectivity carries a specific side effect. The unique aesthetics, regional quirks, and distinct flavors of local communities are slowly dissolving into a single, standardized global culture. Living inside this homogenization takes a psychological toll. The sheer volume of constant updates and uniform content creates a heavy layer of digital noise that exhausts the mind. That exhaustion triggers an instinctual human reaction. When everything everywhere looks and sounds exactly the same, we search for an anchor, a specific place where our uniqueness is protected. You find that anchor behind closed doors. It might be inside a modern apartment in the Ruzafa neighborhood of Valencia, or a traditional wooden home tucked into the mountains of Japan. The digital noise stops at the threshold. Inside, the air is filled with the aroma of a shared meal and the murmur of conversations spoken in distinct, hyper-local dialects. These sensory details mark the oldest human organizational unit on Earth, actively reclaiming its territory from the modern world. This space runs on an energy source that algorithms cannot replicate, a profound, unquestioned sense of pertenencia, or belonging. This brings us to May 15th, the International Day of Families. In 2026, this date acts as a deliberate, global act of cultural resistance against the sea of sameness. The origin of this observance is entirely bureaucratic. The United Nations General Assembly proclaimed the holiday in 1993, establishing it within the formal walls of international diplomacy. But a geopolitical mandate handed down from a monolithic headquarters only goes so far. Today, people actively use this 24-hour window as a practical mechanism for social cohesion. They utilize the day to reinforce their closest interpersonal bonds. Society learned a difficult lesson about scale. We realized that global unity is impossible unless we first protect the intimacy of our local homes. The reality of a modern family means its members are scattered across thousands of miles. Look at this data map tracking digital traffic. On May 15th, an anomalous surge of network connections lights up between cities. This represents a spike in travel itinerary planners and private lines of communication, tools used for emotional localization. People are reverse engineering the very technology that usually isolates them. They are using global networks to simulate ancient tribal physical proximity. For this one day, tradition and cutting-edge technology form an alliance. They work together to bridge physical geography and construct a unified sense of home. Experts identified a framework, Vitamina T. It imposes tiempo, a forced pause. This creates tranquilidad, providing relief, which allows transformation to reweave our social fabric. This psychological supplement provides the exact requirement to cure the digital fatigue accumulated throughout the year. This domestic resistance has become so vital to human stability that it has redefined how trust is built. Communities and brands have realized that without respecting these intimate bonds, they cannot achieve genuine resonance with the public. Credibility now relies on honoring the extreme subtleties of how families communicate, acknowledging the specific linguistic variants of over 120 different languages. The definition of the family has expanded into an infinitely diverse array of structures, but its core function remains unchanged. That invisible, ancient fabric is the ultimate anchor. It is the only structure strong enough to prevent us from drowning in the relentless tide of modern digital life.